The promises I make is the promises I keep. I am back once again with another beautiful, tasty, yummy recipe. And what are we making today? We are making a marinade. So what are we going to need? Simple. You just need a quarter cup of boiling water. You need 2 cubes of Knorrox chili flavor. You will need spice for the beef or whatever that you prefer. You will need your Worcester sauce. It can be a Worcester sauce, it can be a soy sauce, whatever that you prefer. You will need a little bit of tomato sauce. If you are marinating lamb, all those kinds of meats that has got a lot of fat on it, maybe it's brisket, maybe it's lamb, I will advise you to use Mrs. Bowles chutney sauce to give it, to suck up the fat and just dilute it a bit, because sometimes the smell of a lamb and the taste of a little bit of oyster sauce, it gives it a flavor that will make you not feel that the meat is a fatty meat. Yeah. And then, as you can see that I'm using my Lazenby sauce, I use my chili. I am dropping the Lazenby sauce into the bowl of melted cubes of soy sauce. I am also putting in the virgin oil, seed oil, because I want all those flavors to come together and make a beautiful flavor. I'm also gonna put a little bit of what you call a tomato sauce. Yes, tomato sauce. And what else do we need? Let us have a look. You squeeze in a favorable amount. Now remember that on these kinds of recipes, I don't measure. I measure according to the amount of meat that I want to marinate. I've also put the Nando's peri peri sauce just for a little bit of a chili taste on it. This is completely optional. You don't have to put this. I have also put in, you can see that I added a cider on it. Black Crown gin and tonic. This is also optional. You don't have to put this, but the idea is the fact that you want something that is gonna be eaten by everybody else. Other families are halal, so you don't have to put in anything that has got alcohol in it. Sometimes I put my red wine in this, and then I am adding my braai, my Robertson's braai spice, which is for everything, braai and grill chops, whatever you call it, all kinds of meat. It suits every kind of meat. I am putting enough for the amount of meat that I'm actually going to marinate. So I mix all these ingredients together. Make sure that everything that has got granular form has melted well in it, so that it forms the taste that is actually going to last. And then I will crush on some garlic and put it inside here, crush on some onions and put it inside here, and then I soak my meat a night before the braai, or a night before I put it onto the oven. As you can see that I am soaking in the wings this time around. I'm not gonna cook these wings today, but I am gonna cook these wings the following day. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that all the flavors are sucked into the meat as it sleeps overnight in the fridge. All the flavors are sucked inside, and when you are eating the meat, you will eat it up to a point where you even want to chew the bone, because even the bone has got the taste. So tell me, how do you marinate your meat? How do you marinate your braais? How do you marinate your grills? Let us share. Sharing is caring. This is how I do mine, and you can also share how you do yours, but none other than less. Make sure that you comment, you subscribe, you share, and do come back for more recipes. It's December time. Nobody wants to laze away in the kitchen and stand in the kitchen forever marinating and braaiing the meat. Duh. We want something that is going to be quick, chop, so that you can enjoy quality time with family members, with friends, and have good food, which is a good combination, right? I love you. For now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye.